A young boy took a found check to the bank to cash it. The staff member was stunned when she saw the check. She couldn't believe a child could have so much money. So she showed it to the bank manager. As soon as the manager saw it, he immediately gave the boy $5 million in cash. From then on, the boy became a billionaire, but kept his identity a secret. 20 years later, he started dating a girlfriend. He planned to reveal his but before he could, she broke up.
Kingsley, let's break up.
Break up?
Yeah, let's break up.
It was 5 years long relationship. Why break up now? Everything's going good.
I don't see a future in you for us. If you can realize it. Are you talking about the 2000 Do you even know my daughter? I make millions now.
And what are you?
Nothing.
Is this what you really think of me, Hannah?
I deserve better.
Do you not remember? I gave up attending Yale to join the military so that I could pay for your tuition. Do you have any idea the pains I went through? The things I saw on that battlefield?
How dare you?
Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Razorbacks will put total weather to crank us up. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll start this drive firing. Got it set up on the outside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush. This quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
Power football with the run. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, making just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Feeling some heat. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply... timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner is stopped. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Russell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
They'll line up for a second down play. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Turns it on at midfield. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Razorbacks are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking for a man. It's Green. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take it. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. To the air, it's Green. It's complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
Looking for room. It's Blue. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's held. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He breaks a tackle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 44 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Last last incompletion leaves them sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Movement here from the tight end. They'll open the second half with a run. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to the ground game on the left. At the 40, there he goes. He's off to the races. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Using his legs, it's Russell. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun to give to the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
It's a nice run there to get the 1st down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They're going to give him another chance on 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Arkansas! What a grab and go for the score.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fair catch called for and made. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Going deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for space. It's Blue. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 14, Texas 0.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Golden. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
It was a massive missed opportunity.
Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the hog since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make this. offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Green. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down and run.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Off the play fake. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Fast motion from the offense. On the move.
Bro, what?
And they swarm him under.
We talk about about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Johnson looking to throw. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game, or you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the ground, it's Russell. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hobbs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw, it's Green. Got his man on the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at him until they stop.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
fires to the wideout. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Lost the defense, is wide open. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. They'll immediately call timeout. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He wants to throw here on second down. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropped.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. You'll call for the fair catch here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Johnson looking to throw. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. runs to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Arkansas! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they... As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Fighting off the defender.
And man, oh man, what a gamble, right? To start the... Trying to get this home crowd even more jacked up, get them in the football game, but it fails. They recover the onside kick. Now you're going to need this home crowd to get loud and play some defense with them.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. gets set, first down. Give to the running back.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Green. He unleashes a long one. It's complete. A huge pickup. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Takes a handoff. It's Blue. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. They move the tight end all over. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And then they make me hurry up.
And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass lets
He didn't even call no huddle, bro. Like, what the fuck is this game doing to me right now?
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Swings it out to the flat. Makes the catch and knock down.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Longhorns looking to convert on fourth down. The back goes in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Green. Swings it out to his running back. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Desperately.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Couldn't do it.
Great job by the defense there on fourth down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the big.
The give from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Gonna take a shot. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. past the 40. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Just feeds the running back. The Longhorns will move the sticks.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis.
Why do I always play the niggas and run the same play the whole game? That shit is so boring, so ass.
Short yardage situation.
Damn.
Like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the 1st down. Great job by the offensive line.
Are you really that trash? Are you really that fucking garbage?
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy.
Honestly.
You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Unloads to the wideout.
Should have picked that dumbass. That's a pick. Get this nigga chances. You running the same play over and over. Get these niggas out of here.
And not try to intercept it and make a
Everybody blitz. Fuck it. Everybody blitz.
Dropping back, it's Ewers. Looking for the score. Fires
Bitch
into
ass
traffic.
nigga.
Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot
Touchdown.
of this
Look at this defense. This is terrible defense. Touchdown.
Decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second one.
Might just look
My
bad.
job is to
I don't
make
know
sure
what
that
that
ball
is.
comes loose, and I got to go through that.
This might be 6.
Use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves him in a hole. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, get that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Little touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bolden. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Running back goes in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. A beautifully placed ball to the outside.
This nigga is ass. I'm insurance clock on this nigga Nick Lewis when I ain't going for it.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean,
Keep doing him like that every time. You're not even sad for this nigga when that happens no more. Keep doing this thing.
That's your
Garbage
playmaker, that's
ass.
your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. A little release to the back. Still running at the 40. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hip stick upside his head. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Flips it out to the back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Unloads it left. And it's picked up at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Trash!
And he's wrapped up after
He's garbage.
return on the pick.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime,
Damn,
you
that
made
shit
your
up the field,
adjustments,
and
you
you
feel
garbage.
good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception.
Never seen a nigga play so fucking trash. I
And
hate
Arkansas ready to send out this offense.
get the first team in the game,
These
get the
offenses
spamming
just
plays and
haven't been
shit.
able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They
Yeah,
got
play
to
with
find
this nigga no
something.
more.
Well, the plays
Gonna
look good
fuck
against
up
the
outta here.
scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Hard running there. And they'll bring him down.
Bye-bye, yeah, get the fuck out the game, weak bitch. Your lame ass. With a turkey.
Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 9
R.I.P. Kyron Lacey, man. Sorry for what I'm about to do to y'all niggas.
on another SEC rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College
Take me out of the LSU game and put me against Texas again. This shit.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense getting set for first down.
Oh, am I playing the same nigga? Bro, they did not just put me against the same nigga.
Trying to get a read.
They just put me against the same nigga, bro.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
These defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big,
so crazy,
so
bro.
strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more.
Nigga ass. We already know how to beat this nigga. He gonna run the same play all day. Just try to force it to work and shit.
Players will be jacked out of their minds.
Please go for it in the 20. Let's get this shit over
Executing
with.
up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
So the last
Everybody
thing you
blitz.
want to do
Everybody
is
go get him.
start the game, first drive, go 3 and
You
out.
two
They
go
won't do
blitz.
that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. The completion well past the sticks. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Golden.
This nigga 2
They'll
o'clock.
move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This nigga 2 o'clock.
You got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Longhorns are flying down the field. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Gonna run it. It's blue.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The give to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
At the 47, offense facing 4th down.
On the double. 29.
This is the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
I don't know what to do.
Okay, ready?
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
The run from the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Ewers. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Motion from the offense. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Jackrabbit.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. comes the offense on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Green. Pressure coming. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Crosses the 45. Nothing but Green ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it in the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking to pass. It's Ewers. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38.
On the
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Just a short pass to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Slips away. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Wide open downfield. And he breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he got loose, it was all over. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can get...
The fuck out of here, nigga. I'm tired of playing this bitch. Don't put me against him no more. Trash.
Hey, bro, stop playing, bro. Why you always playing?
Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come play. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. A top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Paul. Guys, let's see this one up.
Yeah, boy. Good morning.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Makes the pass. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Got his man. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Offense lines up for a first and 10 from the 43.
There's no way you're pissing in my ear fresh off the wake up.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are
Nothing to taking a whoopie now.
they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the mix of those big boys.
Bro.
Grabbed on the outside. It's James.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, it's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's James. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
He's going to pass on second down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Sticky. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Brings up second down.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you
No, I
see that
forgot, but I
motion. So
told him that
everybody's
you
gotta
graduated and that
communicate
you
and
said
kinda
hello.
bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just
Yeah,
it makes
I
the
forgot to
defense
show the
communicate
picture.
and see if
I'll
you can
send
just
it
get him
to
out
you.
of a spot.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this
I'm
guy
sorry,
because
I
he's
forgot
got
about
that
that
sixth
part.
sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned.
And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening through your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find
Oh
something.
shit, this nigga took out Dylan Gabriel.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Ducks have pushed it inside
Dylan
the
Gabriel's
20.
backup ain't cooking.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into
That's
this
when he threw
hostile
both the picks,
environment.
too. He
They've
got taken
quieted the
this nigga.
crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Got that nigga starting over Dylan
On
Gabriel with 2
second down,
picks.
he'll try to make the connection this time. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, give on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to it. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. They'll immediately call timeout. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Safe completion on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Grab near the sticks. It's Sategna. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, still looking. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks have taken it inside the 20. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. To the air. It's Green. Quickly complete. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
That is how it's done on third down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now it's second and goal. Movement here from the tight end. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fair catch, called for and made. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. Moore will throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. And it's picked off for the third time
Should have put in Dylan Gabriel, little brother.
Didn't get a ton on the return, but the...
Should have put in Dylan Gabriel, little brother. Get the fuck up out of here, little brother. We're in the playoffs.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
They got drink that because They got drink that because we was. They got drink that because we both houses. Goddamn, they drink. We both. Goddamn. They got drink.
Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game.
We both see.
Looking for blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The offense set for a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Russell. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time. But playing in games...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Got a man. It's Sategna. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Well, 2nd and goal that time, and instead of turning around and giving it to Mr. Dependable, you just let your quarterback do it himself. Up front, everybody's got to get low. It's low man wins. They're able to get a surge, and the quarterback plows in for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He marched 78 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Over you, princess.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Still looking, on the move. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's grinding school. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Off-play action on first down. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Klubnik. Buying some time. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the grab. And into the end zone. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
All tied up, just about set to kick it away.
They got a jackhammer, don't it?
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Oh, look out! He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles.
Is it bothering you, Ben? Is it bothering you?
At 2nd and 8.
You may, I can come handle that. Mm-hmm.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Maffa. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking for a productive play on first down. To throw, it's Klubnik. Looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're bringing heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Dances away from the heat. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Clemson ready to
You see a
dial
little
up some
bit?
ball plays. They've got it on offense.
I'll let you
They're
go.
trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are
Fine,
very
man.
much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. And that's what you talk about at halftime now. We get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Good timing on the quick out. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, the ground game.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. He'll throw one to his right. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Still on his feet at the 45. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.